to use this to speak to us concerning the church. These are the cities that God set, and he said, set aside cities of refuge. If anyone has committed any sin or anything that would require the avenger of the blood to take his life, then he can run to the cities and he's gonna be safe in that city. He's gonna be safe in that place. And as I look at this city, I want you to know there were many cities, as we have many churches, but one thing you need to know is that God has a pattern for his church. God has a pattern for his church, and he wants you to know that if you follow the pattern and what is designated for the church, or the pattern that is set for the church, then things are going to happen in your life. One of the major important things that we need to have is a church. You cannot go anywhere, you cannot amount to be anything big, or we cannot be a great society if we do not embrace the church. So cities of refuge were set aside so that anyone who goes there is gonna be safe. Now, what are the things that were to be said Joshua did that we can use now to see the pattern that God has for the church? Number one, when he was making the cities of refuge, he made the city will stream into it. So when we look at the church should be prominent. The cities were made. Let's go to where the cities were. Move on. I think is it verse number 5 or verse number 4? Where we have the cities. Go to verse number 7. Verse number 7. So he set apart. Can we read together? I want us to read together. 1, 2, 3, go. Where was it? In the hill? Are you seeing it was in the hill? And then number 2, Shechem was where? It is also in a hill somewhere. Praise the name of the Lord. Then he said Kiriath Abba, that most of these cities were set in the hill, in a place where they can be seen, in a place where you cannot miss them, in a place where if you are to suddenly run, you will locate it easily. Praise the name of the Lord. So they were to be seen from every corner, any place. They were prominent. There were cities that were prominent, somewhere that is big, somewhere that is up, somewhere that is higher than other places. So when we look at the church, it is the plan of God, it is the pattern. Should not be hidden. The church should not be hidden. It should be in a place where it's lifted high, where people can see it. That is why Isaiah is saying that the mountain of the Lord shall be higher than any other mountain. When we look at the church should be up there, not down. It should be up. When you look at this, where people should look at it and admire the house of God. It was in the pattern of God. Praise the name of the Lord. That is why when he made the tabernacle, he creates of God, and you would admire, this is the house of God. More than that, it will be higher, it will be better, it will be bigger. And I want to say this, that the church that we have today also is going to be greater and it's going to be bigger. It has to be prominent. Can somebody say amen? We can live in this society, but I want to speak and say we are coming to a dispensation where no one is going to assume the church, because the church was made to be prominent. It was made to be higher than any other. When you look at the history of the church, you will realize